JMO here from NFlight. I am going to talk to you about tuning your NFlight Nomad when you enter an airplane. I get a lot of phone calls, we get a lot of emails about people not being able to be heard, or they can hear themselves but they can't hear their co-pilot, or the passenger can talk and they can't hear something else.
Now, if you own your own aircraft and you're the only one flying it, right? Well, that's kind of a set it and forget it kind of thing. This video is to serve as a reminder that every competitive headset company out there, every microphone element is all tuned differently. There is no industry standard. So when you take your NFlight Nomad into a new cockpit or attach it to a radio stack that's been used by other pilots with other types of headsets, you're gonna have to tune it each time. This is not a plug-and-play scenario.
The first thing that I always recommend using the controls in your actual ANR headset is max out the volume in the headset as high as it'll go. That's the first thing you do. The next thing is take your inline volume control. So if you have an NFlight Nomad Pro, it's the little inline box here, and adjust these left and right channel volume controls so that they are right in the middle, because you're gonna have to come back to these later. So now you have buffer, and if you have the classic, it's a little wheel here, try to just set it right in the middle for starters, because you're going to come back to this. Once you get everything else set, this is sort of your last sort of quick on-the-fly setting.
You got your avionics turned on, and the first thing you need to do is to adjust your own voice. So you're going to have control over your specific feed to your headset, its own mix control. It's affecting nothing but the overall volume from all the radio inputs outputting to your headset. Start adjusting that while at the same time dealing with your squelch gate. Every mic element is going to have its own squelch gate. So adjust that squelch gate.
So, I'm squelching, I'm playing with the squelch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had to adjust my squelch a little better. It was cutting out. Did you hear that? So anyway, the next thing I do is adjust my squelch.
Adjust that squelch gate. Get it dialed. That is step number 2. At the same time, so it's almost like a step 2, step 3, you are adjusting your volume input to your headset. And then of course your co-pilot is doing the same thing.
Now, you and this camera are actually connected to the right seat port. I already adjusted that earlier before I started the video. So you're technically the co-pilot right now. Turning it down, I'm turning it down, I'm turning it down, I'm turning it up, I'm turning it up, I'm turning it up, I'm turning it up. So there's my volume for my pilot. I like to adjust that
Bravo 3.
in combination with my actual volume from the radios. So if I can adjust my volume for the radios at about 75%, that's what I usually aim for, the rest seems to fall into place. Then I can use my actual pilot-controlled volume from there. If you have the Pro version, keep in mind that you have the microphone gain option as well. I usually put mine right in the middle. I'll start it in the middle before I do a radio check. Bend Unicon, radio check please.
Loud and clear.
There you go, friends, loud and clear. They actually came in pretty hot. So I might even turn my main radio down just a hair. Next, I check my weather.
Altimeter 2.966 inches of mercury. Remarks.
Caution, high volume traffic area with intense flight training.
All right, that sounds pretty good. I got that set. Now the same would go for my right seat pilot, would then go through their motions. Hopefully they would be on the same type of headset as I am, so everything would be pretty equal. Now, if we go back to the beginning, when I was talking about the volume controls here, I have these set in the middle. At this point, now that I have my radio level set, right, I can do the micro adjustment with the inline volume control. If you have the Pro version, keep in mind that you have the microphone gain option as well. There we go. I'm feeling pretty confident about my sound. How's it sound on that side? Because you're actually sitting in the co-pilot seat, in the right seat. So I'm not 100% sure how awesome it sounds in there, but little catch, I actually tuned the co-pilot seat before we started with my headset, and then I plugged the camera into it. But anyway, that's how I go about this. Then each person in the plane can use their inline volume control to adjust the overall feed into individual headsets. But I do leave the actual earphones on full blast all the time. There you go.
Again, this is JMO from NFlight Technology, NFlight Tech Support. Please, if you have any questions, reach out to us. Support@nflightnomad.com.